What's up, guys? This is Acid Roots. So I saw the video for Sid Vicious in a Dress by Powerman 5000, and this video I do recommend taking a look at it. Now I don't know if it's on YouTube yet, but you can find it. You search around, and so I'm going to talk about the video and what to expect and what kind of the song concept is about. So Sid Vicious was a bassist for the Sex Pistols, and he was a particularly loose cannon. He basically died when he was 21, and really was didn't really get too much music out. He was charged of a murder, and while he was on bail, he wound up overdosing on drugs. So the thing is, you get the idea that the sex, drugs, and rock and roll was probably pretty, it's like, hey, this was his life. So you take that and then you say, well, Sid Vicious in a Dress, this woman is infectious, and the woman that you see in the video, you get the idea right up front that this was, if you needed something to kind of portray and visualize what Spider One was trying to say in the song, this woman does do it in the song. Now, obviously, taking that out of context, out of just some, punk club or some graffiti themed place, use your imagination. It's fun. So that's the funny thing about it, and yeah, I like the visuals on the song. And so Sid Vicious, I didn't know who he was, and I was trying to figure out, I was just like, well, who is this folk? I might have said when I reviewed the song, I might have said like, this had to do with something else, but I just wasn't sure. So now that I know, I, basically looked up Sid Vicious definition, but, Sid Vicious is not a thing, it's a he. So that lets you know. And yeah, so about the band is, you see the band in the song. Spider One still looks like Spider One looks pretty crazed, and I do like that idea. So I'm glad that he hasn't lost the energy that he had 18 years ago when he first started charting. And so that was a pumped up thing to think. So obviously I'm kind of wanting to know what else this album's going to have. I think I've seen the track listing. I think there's going to be 11, 10, or 12 songs. So I am hoping that we'll get at least 2 more singles off this project, because we do need more Powerman 5000. I mean, you can tell just by listening to these songs that they're underappreciated. That's the thing, is these guys are underappreciated, and it I've spent many a night listening to this group, and they get me excited almost every time. So that's something to know. So yeah, check out the video.